For many from complex trauma, they hate special occasions. They have been the source of great pain. Let me give you some of the examples, and this may stir up some painful stuff for you. But for many, rituals and special occasions in their family, they all of a sudden were focusing on things and being made to do things that didn't make sense to the kids, and they go, why? And they just are told, do it. But nobody enjoyed it. It was just going through the motions that were rather empty. And often on these special occasions that got all hyped up, their parents weren't present to them. Their parents were off preoccupied with other things and not giving the children any attention or emotional connection. And then for many in families, special occasions were just permission for the parents to get drunk. And when they got drunk, they became abusive and negative, and they said hurtful things to each other. And so special occasions became occasions for greater conflict, fighting, hurtful statements. For many, special occasions was people might go off and do things together in the community or at church or with other families or relatives, but it was just phony. There was no true connection. They tried to give the impression that they were really close as a family and a loving family, but you knew that wasn't true. It was all just an act. And so it was painful. And then for special occasions like your birthday, sometimes parents would forget about you. Well, that added to pain. Or then special occasions, parents would focus on your sibling and they would give them extra gifts and do special things, but they would neglect you. So the favoritism was just magnified in those special occasion days. And so what was designed to be this source of connection and love and really life, and well, those just became sources of pain. It just highlighted the lack of connection, the lack of love. It wasn't a source of life. And what it also highlighted was just that you didn't really matter, that you weren't really cherished in your family. And it also highlighted that your family was really messed up. It wasn't a loving, healthy family at all. And so special occasions leave a bad taste in your mouth. Special occasions, you dreaded when they came along because you knew it was just going to be more pain and more hurt. So let's talk about what is the purpose of special occasions if it's in a healthy environment. And why I want to talk about this is that this is what you need to provide for yourself now and your children now as you reparent and as you learn to get healthy. Special occasions can be very important. They can add great value to life. They can feed your soul in healthy ways. So let me give you 11 different purposes of special occasions, good purposes. We need reminders of life-changing events. We need reminders of important decisions we have made. And so that's why for some they have a sobriety birthday, because it reminds them of a decision to change their life, and they need that reminder because we forget easily. We need Thanksgiving to just help us remember many important things that we should be thankful for. We need reminders because we forget. But we also need reminders, celebrations of momentous things in our life. We need to stop and just focus on them and take time to enjoy what is momentous, but because it's beautiful, because it was life-changing. We need special occasions that facilitate positive emotions. Last week we talked about the importance of training our limbic brain and training the limbic brain of children with positive memories and positive emotions. And special occasions help do that. They just flood us in a period of time with many positive emotions and many positive memories, and they help our limbic brain to heal. But children, they need special occasions that make a fuss over their accomplishments. Because children need lots of validation. It helps form for them their identity. It helps build a healthy self-image and self-esteem. And so we need special occasions that make a fuss over a child's birthday and accomplishments, graduations, etc., because it just helps in their development. But children also, to develop properly, they need a photo gallery in their memories of positive memories. Positive things. No, just think about that. Do you realize that positive events that are highly emotional in a positive way have a power to shape our lives? They have a power to profoundly affect us in positive ways and shape our development. They affect the conclusions we make about life, about what matters, about people, about what I want my life to be like. And so positive memories from special occasions, they can inject into a child positive motivation. I want to reproduce this in my life. I want to live like this, not just once a year, but every day. I see the value of connection. I see the value of gratitude. So they can shape a child's life. And so a child needs lots of positive memories from special occasions to provide those things that will stimulate them to grow and become a healthy person. I think one of the biggest purposes of special occasions is connection. And we talk all the time about the importance of connection. It is the absolute bedrock of a healthy life. And what special occasions enable us to do is to stop our busy lives where we're not able to connect at a deep level in a meaningful way because we got so much going on. We stop that and just focus on connection. Now, sadly, for many people, special occasions are nothing but superficial fluff with no deep connection. But special occasions are designed to be stop and connect with those closest to us. Let them know they're loved. Let them know we appreciate them. Take time to find out how they're doing. Take time to share. That is the focus of a special occasion. But more than that, special occasions to a child, they become a source of identity. Who I am. I am part of this tribe. I am part of these values. I am part of this belief system. I am part of a greater whole than just who I am. People, values, beliefs. All of that is important in shaping the identity of a child. And special occasions facilitate that. Also, special occasions often focus on gratitude. Gratitude, Thanksgiving. Gratitude, Christmas, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day. Gratitude for the people in our life who are making a difference. And we need reminders to be grateful, and special occasions can do that. One of the things I love about special occasions is that it's a time to stop my busy life and just pause and reflect. To think back over the last months or the last year. To reflect on where I'm going in my life. To reflect on what really matters in life. To reflect on the people of my life. The accomplishments. All of that is really important because what you're getting to is reflecting on what is the core of what makes a healthy life, what really matters. And I need to stop and reflect because that helps me plan where I'm going the right way in a healthy way. And that just keeps me focusing on the right things. And so we can lose that in the rat race of life. But special occasions help us to stop and reflect. And that goes to the next one. Once we've stopped and reflected, we start to go into special occasions to celebrate what really matters. To realize that, you know what? Big house, lots of money, position, power, that doesn't matter. It's connection. It's people. It's love. It's faith. It's family. Let's celebrate those things and these special occasions because that's the foundation of a healthy life. And special occasions bring us back to them. And for younger people, younger children, what's happening in a special occasion is they're getting a forum of the values that make a healthy life. The people that they need to model their life after, their role models. They come to have a connection to those role models, and it sets them up for a healthy life. I want you to think of special occasions in terms of the 12 needs. And we teach as the foundation of all of my work is the 12 needs built into every one of us. So physical needs, emotional needs, intellectual needs, psychological needs, relational needs, spiritual needs. All of those are part of who we are. When you look at special occasions, it's interesting that in special occasions, if they're done in a healthy family, they meet many of the 12 needs. So very quickly, the first need, pleasure. Special occasions focus on celebration and pleasure. Food and water. Special occasions often focus on meals, feasts together. Connection, belonging, intimacy. Special occasions are all about connection and we belong to this group, this family, this tribe, and we share authentically at an open, honest level. Special occasions, we accept each other. We love each other. We nurture each other. And that gives us a sense of security, not from things, but from connections, from having anchors, people in our life. There's a sense of purpose. So many celebrations are all about life's defining events, the things that remind us of what our purpose in life is, what really matters. And then rest, fun. All of that is part of special occasions. Beauty, wonder, awe, spiritual needs, a spiritual focus, contentment. So special occasions condense into an event, the meeting of all 12 needs. And that makes it a very special time. So let me just go back to complex trauma. For many children in complex trauma, they hear about special events. They get their hopes up, looking to have all those needs met. They're going to be loved. There's going to be a connection. They're going to feel part of and belong. They're going to have fun. There's going to be beauty. and they get all their hopes up, and then they get to that special event, their needs aren't met. They end up experiencing not just unmet needs, but hurt and pain. And it makes the hurt even greater. And it becomes not a positive thing, but an even greater negative thing. And that is so sad to me. Because what should be happening in a special event, the exact opposite is happening. But moving forward, it's so important that you say, okay, I see the importance of special events, special occasions. I want to start building that into my life for myself and for my children in a healthy way so they get all these benefits. Now, having said that, I need to just add a caution. There is a danger when it comes to special occasions, and some of you have gone through it. And that's where a family becomes committed to the special occasion, but they're not committed to the heart of what that special occasion is really all about. They're committed to the details of all the activities. And so they go, we're going to do this way. And the children go, why? What's the point of this? Be quiet. We're doing it because that's the way it's always been done. And they go through the motions. So Donna Rockwell has said this: while we hold old traditions dear, it can be dangerous and downright dogmatic to eschew or hate new ways of looking at things in the name of grasping after traditions that have become outlived. We must be all the while open to the creation of new ones. In other words, always be rethinking your special occasions so that you're not going, we got to do it this way because that's how it's always been done, but so that you're going, what was the purpose of that in the first place? Is there anything we can do today to just enhance that so that that purpose becomes even more meaningful to us? So we always give ourselves permission to change aspects of special occasions or even drop them if they no longer have meaning so that they continue to have great meaning.